What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. Happy New Year to all of you. New year, new videos on the channel. We're going to keep on going through 2023. I'm really excited to see what this year brings, especially with the announcements that have come out with the Kickstarter that's happening for the new starter decks and all the hype that I've seen from people already about wanting to contribute and make that happen. And so I guess if you missed the announcement, go check it out on the forums to get all the details. Chris also posted in the announcements channel in the Discord. The gist of it is that the Kickstarter will be starting up around springtime, so probably March or so. And the idea is that the kind of higher levels that we reach, or kind of tiers, will get more cool stuff. So hopefully we can reach our goal, kind of help uh, get the game, or I mean, keep the game going. I don't think it's really at a risk of like dying out necessarily. But I think that whatever we can do to support Rob and his support for the game that we love to play, I think is great. So definitely spread the word. And this week for the video, we've got some shenanigans going on, as you might have already noticed looking at the deck here. I decided that since I missed the Christmas video, I should do something for New Year's. So I'm doing a New Year's themed video here, and we're gonna have two decks that are both New Year's themed in some way. So the game is I played with Rob Smith. I thought it was fun to have him build the deck for the Halloween video, even though he made it a little bit too powerful for at least the level that I was building. So I was like, all right, now kind of the level that I'm expecting, or like that I'm probably going to build. So now you can build accordingly, and he'll actually get to play this game because I asked him to build it for the last one, but he wasn't available to play on the night that I needed to record in order to get the video out. So John Early played instead. But this time we've actually got Rob, and it was a fun game. Yeah, lots of fun. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. And on top of that, the deck building itself was a lot of fun because, I mean, I think that building with themes like this and kind of, being at the same kind of level as your opponent, like it makes for pretty fun games. I mean, it's kind of just like, um, like booster draft or something where you kind of have uh, a mix of cards that you don't normally use. And so I think that kind of is what makes it fun, especially for someone like me or someone like Rob, who we've been around the game for quite a while. And so using some of these old cards again was kind of great. We decided to end up going with Classic. We initially were thinking just rotation, but once we were thinking a little more about our decks, we were like, oh, this would be a lot better if we could use Classic cards, have a bigger card pool available. So what were the themes exactly that we were building around? Well, mine was the number 23 because, as you may have realized, we're in the year 2023. And so I tried to incorporate any card, or I guess every card in the deck has some relation to the number 23. Some of them were kind of a little bit more obvious, and some of them were a little, more of a stretch, but I kind of made it work. So we can start with the Lost Souls here. They're all from 1 Samuel 2:23. So get it in the reference verse there. And that's going to be probably most of the cards. The other kind of big thing, I guess, with the characters and enhancements is going to be the numbers here, because all the 2, 3 characters and enhancements, able to use all of those as well. The tricky part, I guess, probably the trickiest part, is the dominance, because there are a limited number of them that are like very useful, I guess, or that and I guess, I mean, there's just a smaller number of those than there are like artifacts and that kind of stuff. So I mean, not even really the usefulness. I guess you can look at some of the dominants I have here, and they're not necessarily the most useful or practical in this deck, but that's kind of the point. So Angel of the Lord was nice. We got an Acts 2:23 there. Son of God was the same with Luke 9:23. So that was pretty cool. Some of the other ones I had to get a little bit more, or for the rest of the dominants, I had to get a lot more creative. They also don't have numbers, so that makes it more difficult. So Ride On Victoriously is from the book of Psalms. It is Psalm 45:4, and Psalms happens to be the 23rd book of the Bible. So I figured that was a reasonable enough justification, at least for a dominant. I did initially, when I was building the deck, have a bunch of cards that were, you know, Psalms or just like Psalms reference that kind of fit with what I was trying to do. But I eventually got to the point where I was like, all right, I've got enough cards that don't have to use that reasoning or that, that excuse kind of that I could cut those. So that's the only one where I use that. I thought about some First John cards like Polycarp, Overcome, and Fellowship from priests. Those are all from First John, which is the 23rd book of the New Testament. But I cut all of those out. Harvest Time, the only relation it has is the fact that you can select the number 2023. So I figured that was reason enough to use it. And I made the commitment that if I was going to play it in the game, it would be or the number I would select was 2023. So we'll see if that comes up in the game here. And the last three, I kind of want you to guess. I'm going to say that the reason for all three of them is the same. So we've got Blinding Light. Give you a second to look at that. You can pause if you need to. We've got Doubt. You can pause there. Warrior Overtaken. You can pause there. And I wanted you to just see if you can figure out for a second or two here where I got the 23 from. And if you didn't have the patience to pause it and wait. So all three of these have exactly 23 words in the special ability, which was like, oh, it's kind of crazy when I was going through the dominance and like trying to figure something out. And I noticed it, I think, for Blinding Light first, which, slight caveat, you do have to count NT as one word here, which I did. I feel like an abbreviation like that, or like an acronym, that's close enough to one word. And or there's no space there, so it's one word. So I think that was the first one I noticed. Doubt has 23 words between the dominant and the evil character portion, and then Warrior Overtaken and Murderous Command. They're because they're identical. One just says Philistine versus Egyptian, also has 23 words, but I just couldn't really figure out a good Egyptian to run in here. There was only one Philistine that I could find justification for, which was 2/3 Servants of Achish, so I put him in reserve. So I feel like it's a decent lineup of dominants. The one downside is you only get one freebie, so no Second Coming or New Jerusalem. I couldn't really figure out a justification for either of those, so here we are. We've got a few 23 in the reference for all of the utility cards here, and pretty much the same for like all the characters and enhancements. I think they're either 23 in the reference or their numbers are 2/3. Except, I think there's only one exception. Let me just verify. Yep, I think the only exception here is Mordecai, which this is kind of more of a Bible trivia kind of thing that you probably wouldn't know just by looking at the card. But so Mordecai, he got the officials together or whatever to sign the document that stopped Haman's plot, which coincidentally is a 2/3 card that I had tossed in reserve here because it's got brown on it. So he signed, or they signed Haman's, well, the undoing of Haman's plot basically on the 23rd of Sivan. So it's one of the places where 23 actually shows up in the Bible. I think there's a few other places, like the number of Levites being 23 times 1,000 or something like that in numbers. I couldn't find a card for that. I don't think there is a card that represents that. So maybe that'll have to be a future card for you card creators out there. So if you're watching, 23,000 Levites, just a bunch of priests. And then one special shout out for the guy that I had highlighted here first. He was the closest I could get to 2023 actually being on the card, like the whole thing. There aren't any cards that are like chapter 20 verse 23 as far as I could tell, or as far as Lackey information tells me. But man, I messed it up. Trying to gotta sneak the mouse through here. Sneak the cursor through there rather. But he's second or first Samuel 22, 20 to 23. So I feel like it's got 2023 on there with just a little dash in between. That's pretty close. And it was just 2022, so that fits as well. All the stuff in reserve is same kind of deal. Either a 2-3 or it's a got 23 in the reference. Except for maybe Joab. Now I can't. Oh yeah, that's right. The other thing was card number 23 in a set. So there were a few that were kind of not really going to do me anything, like Goshen. It maybe could have worked for my Mika Leeser, but and that was because I needed to use for Rhino Victoriously Awesome Things. He was one of the few Meek characters. I think Adino was my other option, but figured the warrior side would be even better because I get Temple Spears and Shields and Roman Spear. But Joab, he's yeah, card 23. I don't know if I ended up using any of the other card. Oh, right. David's music. Well, okay. I guess that one, that one's got two. So it's for Samuel 16:23, and it's card 23 of the K deck. So get some overlap there, which is pretty cool. I think that was the only like card 23 from a set that I ended up using because the rest of them were just, didn't really fit. Ended up with a fairly decent Pharisees and Sadducees defense, like Emphatic Incriminators and Proud Pharisee and Pretension really get some speed going, which is something that's very useful when your deck is not great and you just want resources rather than power, like quantity over quality, basically. And yeah, that's what I came up with. I thought it worked out pretty well, or like it performed better than I was expecting. I didn't really think that, or I thought the defense was pretty solid because I actually got some decent like battle winners and negates and stuff. Like just a hireling is pretty sweet. Balaam's is pretty sweet. Offense I was a little more skeptical about because these don't really win battles, but I got David's Harp for the reserve access, which is actually pretty difficult in something like this where you don't have kind of the main reserve access cards that you're used to, or like as many, so you really have to be careful with how you build your reserve, I guess. And but fortunately we got like Nunc Dimittis and David's music, Covenant with David to grab Damascus or Jerusalem, get some decent reserve access with Jerusalem, and then Covenant of Prayer to get that nice utility and Wages of Sin. So I feel like it was better than it could have been, or like could have been a lot worse. But anyways, so that was my deck. Normally I will get the other person that I'm playing in here to do the deck or like overview with me with a theme deck like this, since Rob actually built the deck and can explain it better. But I experienced some weird technical difficulties with Mac and OBS, and just like it's weird the way it works. So we didn't have quite as much time to record, and it was kind of a longish game, as you might expect with kind of janky decks like this. So and seeing the length of the video. So I'm just doing it afterwards, after the fact, seeing what Rob came up with and kind of explaining it to you. So you might have been already able to guess at this point, but the theme here is new. New Year's, yeah, new. So every card that Rob included either has new or NT, because the N stands for New Testament, in the special ability, in the star ability, in the reference verse, in the name, of course, or in the, did I say special ability already? Yeah, pretty much anywhere on the card. So a lot of them pretty straightforward, like especially with the Lost Souls here. He's got all the NT Lost Soul Unity stuff that we just got in GOC with Revealer, Undesirables, and Defiled. And then a few that care about NT cards or NT Lost Souls or NT Heroes with the NT only. So that was kind of a fun throwback to see. And the kind of sub theme of the deck because of this is like So like NT themes, but also new battles, new rescue attempts, and all that kind of stuff. So got more NT heroes. Son of God was, I think, maybe the only one he included that had new in the reference verse, which fortunately there was a version that did have that because Son of God and New Jerusalem from 2019 Nationals, there were the participation promos. They both have the same reference verse from Revelation 3:12, which references New Jerusalem. So he got to use new in those. So he got 2 freebies, but he only got 5 dominance that he could find a way to justify. So it's a pretty fair trade-off. But like I said, new battles. So he's got grapes. Let's just count up all the ways that he has to start a new battle. So grapes, you will remain. Um, he's got Lazarus, old school disciples Lazarus. Let's see, he's got Ambush the City, Christ Triumph. um, Obviously, not much on defense. Let's see, is that it? It feels like there were more. I mean, a new beginning, kind of. You're beginning a whole new turn. Um, and let's see, NT is that's not really starting a new battle, but kind of an alternate win condition. It's kind of fun. Has to be used by an NT Gold hero or disciple. So yeah, pretty much everything else is just NT, either unity or referring to NT characters, discarding all NT heroes, which is a little bit of a nombo with the deck, but that's why it's in reserve, and you kind of just pull it out if you need it, if you can use it. And he had some pretty decent reserve access that was kind of. Impressive in a way, or like I was pretty impressed with all the cards that he was able to find. So New Covenant goes to reserve, Good Seed. So I mean, I guess a lot of the stuff from GOC references New Testament cards. So that was a lot of what he included here, as you can see with some of the Herods, some of the Thieves, and the NT Gold stuff. And the ones that I was kind of expecting, New Testament or like new. I was sort of expecting new battle stuff. I mean, like that makes sense. What I wasn't really expecting were the new cards. So we've got her in here, which says select opponent must shuffle all but one card from hand back into draw pile and draw 7 new cards. So back before it was, abilities were streamlined with just draw 7 cards. They have to be new cards. They can't draw the old cards, of course. And same with Acts of Solomon. This one's got weird wording that actually lets you exchange with the enhancement in your deck. So the enhancement's ability activates, and then as a kind of separate part of the ability, it says place new card in hand. Place new card. So you exchange, it goes to battle, it activates, and then it bounces back to your hand as long as it's still in play. We had a question with that with Ambush the City in the game. But yeah, I think that was kind of the most creative, I guess, or unexpected elements. But then there was also Saul Paul here, which you can see he doesn't have new on the card. He doesn't even have a reference because, at least in Lackey, and I'm not sure if this is official or not, but his reference is just New Testament. So there were actually a few cards in Lackey that are like that, and this actually comes up in the game, and I'm kind of giving you a spoiler. I think I told you to look it up in the game, but the reference in Lackey is just New Testament. I don't know if he actually has an errata to have like a verse and reference. But he doesn't actually on the card, which is not something I actually ever realized. Like even philosophy has a reference actually for both sides. I think the good side is something in Corinthians, and then the evil side is in Proverbs, or maybe the other way around. But actually, there's 2 references, which the evil card is a 2/3, and I almost included in the deck, but didn't quite feel that there was justification for it. The other fun thing that I realized about his deck was the fact that he could use Martha, because she has NT and the star ability, and then also with the Gold Lazarus, who lets you begin a new battle. So Martha banning to Lazarus is pretty sweet. Just some hand control, and then reserve being able to ban to Lazarus, get some good numbers and multiple brigades in battle. And if you convert to clay, you can use to Abe Judgment and Great Commission. So uh, pretty cool stuff that Rob had going on here. Um, so I think he definitely made a deck that was that met the criteria that I was expecting. In that it was very unexpected and very level with kind of my approach to building a theme deck like this. So I think that was a lot of fun, and Rob said that he had a lot of fun building the deck as well. So that is definitely encouraging. Before we get into the game, I know it's been a long intro, but it's kind of with decks that aren't really normal, I guess it takes a little more time to explain. But before we hop into it, I've had this idea for a while actually, and this kind of re-inspired me, I guess. I haven't set anything up yet, but I do want to revive the competition that there used to be on the forums called Top Cut. And this was maybe before or even around the time where Top Cut was still, or was first being kind of introduced to Redemption in tournament play or like in nationals and stuff. And kind of the idea was that it was similar to Chopped, the TV show, where the chefs are given, like 4 ingredients or something like that that they have to put together and incorporate into one dish. And so maybe you can see where this is going. So there will be a prompt for whoever wants to participate. You get to use probably it will probably be like 4 cards. Just maybe it'll be only rotation. Maybe some will be classic. We'll kind of have to think about that, or kind of gear it towards who's participating. But you get 4 cards that you have to use that will probably be completely unrelated, maybe just completely random, and then you have to build a deck that incorporates those cards the best. Like you mix them together, see how they can work together in strange ways, and build a deck that might end up looking something like this because you're trying to, use a unity card with a card that doesn't meet the unity, and then you have to splash brigades, but also want to make use of the unity card. Basically, they're judged based on not necessarily the strength of the dish, or like how tasty it is. So in Redemption terms, I guess that would be how strong the deck is, but maybe more so like how they incorporate the ingredients, so to speak. And I definitely had a lot of fun doing that, and I feel like it would be fun to get people kind of more active on deck building and doing these kind of challenges and stuff. And so I don't know, I don't know who all the judges would be yet, and who the how exactly the structure would work. But if you guys are interested in doing something like that, you can let me know. Leave like a comment on the video, or comment somewhere on Discord or something like that, and let me know, because that will then motivate me to like, okay, people want to do this, I should set that up and get that going. And I'd probably just incorporate it into my intros and the videos, be like, here's the winners, here are the winners from this week, and here are their decks, or that kind of thing. Maybe I'll just make a whole separate video series for that. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe talk about the judging criteria, and or like kind of why I picked one deck over the other, that kind of thing, or why me and probably at least a couple other people, because we got to get some variety of judges in here, and opinions and perspectives and all that. So that way you guys don't just get mad at me when you lose. I would not be participating, of course. I've got enough decks to build each week. So, anyways, that is what I wanted to say about that, kind of reviving Top Cut to happen sometime in the future. And part of putting it in this video was to kind of make me committed to doing it, because it's something I've wanted to do. But I actually, it's something that I've wanted to do for close to a year now, probably maybe like half a year, but it just then it hasn't been the right time or just haven't gotten around to it. So that's kind of how it goes sometimes, I suppose. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the game. Hope you guys enjoy kind of this fun themed game. And of course, a quick word about our sponsors over at Your Turn Games before we jump in. This video is sponsored by Your Turn Games, a retailer of Redemption CCG with various products, such as singles, sealed product, and great deals on bundles like battle boxes and grab bags. They also have pre-built decks, such as Challenger decks in the $55 range, Contender decks in the $80 to $95 range, and Champion decks in the this deck just placed at Nationals last year dollar range. They also have card supplies to keep you caught up on all of your gaming needs, and at no cost to you, they have Redemption resources such as the latest Redemption news, rules, tournaments that are coming up, and Redemption content such as this. So head on over to yourturngames.biz today, and a big thank you to them for supporting this content. Sweet, let's do it.
Alrighty, let's draw my 8. Let me make sure my lackey is muted before it starts doing all kinds of funny things. Alrighty.
I drew no souls.
Darn. I drew one.
Got
I guess
escape.
Mr. NT.
Got them NT souls.
Oh yeah.
Right, because the new in NT. Nice.
Yeah.
I suppose you can use like undesirables then too.
It might be in here. I'm not.
Well, I rolled a 2.
There you go.
Okay. I want to use this star ability. I guess, do I want to go first? That's the main question. I don't think I do. So I don't have any lost souls, and I don't feel like I have a great attack, so... Plus, you're probably just going to get undesirables, and so even if I do have a good attack, it's not going to work out. I think I'm going to let you go first.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have any stars, so I'll let you. Not that I can use, so.
Okay. Sure, why not? Let's see what you got going on. We'll top deck a dominant from each hand.
Ooh, sure. This ought to be good.
Ah, nice. Hey, you found some soul gen, I see.
I certainly did.
That's going on top. Yep. NT. Nice. There, her. Draw 7 new cards. Nice. Okay. Well, so that goes on top.
Yeah.
And I don't have a dominant in my hand. I don't remember if that means that I'm supposed to show you.
I still think you have skill to prove that you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right. You can just go ahead and see what I got. It's all gonna be shuffled away soon anyway, probably, right?
Ooh. Oh, Deuteronomy 23, nice.
Yep.
This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, you can see why I wasn't really thrilled about my attacking options, and after looking at your hand, I'm glad.
Righty.
Now you can swap Rooney.
Yeah, that which means my new Jerusalem dominant is gone. So you've got Mordecai. I guess the undesirables could be the way to go. And I'm going first, so well, let's just not keep people guessing.
There it is.
Unity New Testament. Alrighty. So I get to lead this bad boy off then. Question is, do I want to do that or not?
I suppose without any enhancements to back up her yet, then it might not be all that
I think actually,
beneficial for you. Unless, I mean, I suppose then you could generate a lost soul to rescue next turn, but yeah.
yeah, but I think I'm actually just going to pass and hope you draw one.
All right, good. That's
Draw.
kind of exactly what I wanted. Did not draw a lost soul. No star abilities. Um, let's see. Is that worth doing now? What? Sure, why not? Just to make things exciting. I'm gonna put down Proud Pharisee,
Mm-hmm.
a nice Matthew 23 reference, and I'll play the Pretension. No heroes to reserve, but I will show you this Mordecai and this Visions.
Okay.
Draw two.
Yep.
And no lost souls still. Um, this is, and after seeing your hand, I'm kind of scared to attack.
Well, I don't. You saw my offense is not the greatest either.
Um, you know what? Sure, why not? Let's rescue with the Centurion. I will negate undesirables, and I will
Nice.
reserve an artifact or evil fortress from your deck.
Sure.
So I get a sneak peek at what's going on here.
There's all kinds of funny stuff in
Feels kind of like cheating. Okay, got Saul Paul because of his New Testament reference. Nice. If anyone doesn't get that, just look him up on Lackey. All right, got plenty of artifacts. Do you have any? You do have an evil fortress. You got a Den of Thieves. Hmm. What seems the best to put into reserve? Probably have ways to get Den of Thieves out of your reserve, right?
potentially.
Actually, I think Highwayman only goes to deck. I'm gonna do Den of Thieves. I don't like giving you the ability to use all of your enhancements. Gotta punish the splashing.
I love the fact that that's like a modifier, so even like really woes can't even stop that.
The using any enhancement?
Yeah.
Huh, I didn't
Like,
realize that was a modifier.
oh yeah, I asked Tyler the other day. I was like, "Oh, is that a modifier?" He goes, "Yep." I'm like, "Oh wow." So that's just gonna sit there and just
Oh, that's good to know.
be, yeah. All
All
right,
right,
so
what
you
you got?
pick five. Um. Well, I think what we want to do. We'll just go with Herod Phillip. I'll draw one because just him.
Yep.
Oh no.
Hey, another lost soul. They get more defense.
Yeah, exactly. May ban to an evil NT gold human. And but so now I believe Galileans would trigger first.
Yes. Yep.
All right, so we're gonna eat NT card of matching rate. That's even fun. So let's put Merchants of the Earth back in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I suppose you don't need that guy quite yet.
Not yet. We'll wait a little bit. All right. Well, we'll bring out Claudius.
Nice.
Banding Claudius. Try that.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. I don't think. Uh, yep, can't do anything about that. So he's gonna die. Just had a draw to that Galileans. Not that I probably would have gotten it anyway, but oops. All right, I'm at 10 cards. Let's put down Prophets of Samaria and Mordecai, and I will pass.
Ready. Draw 3. Well, no stars.
I suppose I probably should have just emptied my hand as much as possible on the chance that you'd come in with her, but oh well.
Let me read what you guys do over here. So the one, if I search, you're gonna take. Your reserve is open.
Also, I realized you had Gifts of the Magi in there, but I think fortunately the old one doesn't have NT on it or new on it.
Yeah, there's certain versions of some cards like I had to pick like either the classic or rotation based off of it had New Testament in it.
Right, yeah. Let's see.
Okay. I think Gifts of the Magi is good to activate.
Oh, you drew it. Yeah.
I was like, is he still looking at my hand?
Nope, I just thought about it with her.
That's good. Put that down. Another artifact. It's not really too helpful.
Did you want to bounce an evil card in my territory?
I think we're going to bounce Prophets of Samaria.
All right.
I think that's probably the better one to do. And then...
Oh man, that is kind of a combo, I guess, with Gifts of the Magi and her. You just get to bounce their evil cards and then rescue with her.
There's a couple little niche things and stuff that I found doing this. I had fun building this. Well, let's just go with this. You don't. Well, I guess. Do I want to enter your hand now? Yeah, I think for the content, yeah, we're gonna rescue it.
All right, so I get to pick one card to keep.
Yep.
Shuffle the rest. I think I'm gonna keep this card. Shuffle these and draw 7. Muscle.
Perfect.
There you go. That was kind of a nice draw. Let's go ahead and block with the Sanhedrin. It's a nice little 2/3 character.
Nice. I like it.
We'll ban to a Pharisee and a Sadducee.
Nice.
We'll do these two. So Proud Pharisee, I will draw 1. Remind me Blussels and Emphatic Incriminators. I will guess there aren't any good cards for me to negate. I'll negate my Mordecai in case you banned him in and have an Esther to exchange for. And then I'll draw 1 with Emphatic Incriminators.
Alrighty.
What you got?
He's gonna go to the discard pile.
Yeah.
And then I can pass.
Sweet. Well, let's see if I can find some offense, which I'd definitely put in here, despite what some people might be thinking looking at my hand. All right, no stars.
Be nothing but defense battle and turn it off.
I'm gonna play a Damascus.
Nice.
Search my deck for a gray Syrian or Pharisee. Let's grab this guy from 1 Kings 11:23.
Now I'm thinking, all right, man, does burial or led astray or anything to me?
Unfortunately,
probably one of
I
them.
can neither confirm nor deny. but you could probably look it up. Do I want to put that down? All right, let's put down Viathar, which he was the closest I could get to actually having 2023 in here because he's
I like that
it's
though.
like First Samuel 22, 20 to 23.
Well, we went from 22 to 2023.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. If only it was First Samuel 20 versus 22 to 23, but oh, can't have them all. Fearless Traveler seems okay because I've got a number of cards that I don't mind sending to the bottom. Do I want to put this Lost Soul in a site? Sure, why not? We'll site up one of my meek Lost Souls here.
Mm-hmm.
And I will rescue with Fearless Traveler. I will underdeck up to X cards from hand. So let's do.
Not bad ability.
Yeah, it's kind of an underrated card. I'm gonna do 4.
Sure.
And look at top 4. Let's see, add a new number to hand, top deck, and or underdeck the rest. So I'm going to add 3 of them to hand.
Okay.
Oh, and I guess I don't know if they're supposed to be revealed now or not. It's not like a look, but it's add any number.
And that's weird too, because even with like stuff like Virgin Birth, you're supposed to show according to markers, but I don't know. I mean,
Right, because that's like a take, which is maybe this is the same. I don't know. Sure, I'll just show you. You got a David's Harp, Hypocrite's Proselyte, and an Eliezer.
nice. At least.
And I'm gonna underdeck this last one here. And that is my rescue.
So, how do I want to do this? Hmm. Let's do it that way. Let's go with Philip again.
Mm-hmm. So,
ban to Antipas.
mm-hmm.
If blocking, take an evil NT card from reserve, which will be my Den of Thieves.
Ah, nice.
And then I block there.
All right. Well, I'm out of here playing the Sabbath. I'm going to
put aside all of your human heroes, and then for the next.
Yeah, the next one of them that enters battle, enhancements used by them are CBN.
Nice.
So next time I'll be ready. I wish I could have put down the laser first, but oh well. Put him down now, and then I'll pass.
Draw 3. All right. Defiled.
And all these great lost souls.
I had like 4 or 5 that were good, and the last 2 were like, okay, no, they're not the greatest, but
yeah,
we'll get
the ones I was looking at, I think I could have used like Speed Bump and the Thorns, Old School Revealer. Does that have a different reference than the new Revealer?
No, I think it's the same one.
Yeah, thought so too, but I don't remember it showing up in my. Oh no, and the new one has a different reference. Oh, I suppose they wanted it to have a gospel reference. Because the old one was Romans 3:23. All have fallen short of the glory of God. Or all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God.
Makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Um,
But I just decided, I mean, with the Pharisees and Sadducees, that I was able to use using the Meek Souls will be better.
oh, 100%. You do have a face down artifact.
Yep.
All right, let's put a watchful servant down,
Uh-huh.
and
Ah.
then
Oh wait, I guess I do still control heroes and set aside. Darn. It's not heroes in play.
yeah, we'll go ahead and put Christ Triumph on him.
Nice, nice.
Um, then no, so let's keep that up for now. Let's go with the Forgiven Woman.
All right.
We will negate. You do. Let's negate Proud Pharisee.
All right.
And I'm going to exchange exchange a card from hand, the good NT card from reserve. So we'll go ahead and exchange I think I want that Woman at the Well. And then I'm going to grab Day of Judgment.
That doesn't seem like fun.
That'll be my rescue.
All right, and she's a 4/5.
Yep.
Um, yeah, that seems reasonable. Let's block with the Sanhedrin. We'll ban to the negated Proud Pharisee and not negated emphatic incriminators, and I will. I suppose since they enter at the same time and Proud Pharisee is negated, then I would not be able to draw with him, even though with emphatic incriminators I will negate the Forgiven Woman.
Nice.
And then draw 2.
I'll go back to reserve.
And I'm crossing my fingers you don't have a way to undo the negate.
Um,
In fact, I probably shouldn't have even brought in Proud Pharisee if I figured you or thought you had a way to do that, but oh well.
well, she's actually going to die,
Nice.
but I will trigger Christ Triumph.
Okay.
So I will discard that.
Let's see.
Bring Watchful Servant in.
Mm-hmm.
And then Watchful Servants. I don't want to reserve love. So draw X, so it's going to be 3, because that's the max.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. May ban to a unique NT Gold hero. Yeah, why not? We'll go with the Persistent Widow. I'll draw 2.
Nice.
And then that'll be it. My rescue.
All right. Hmm. I'm pretty sure. I mean, since they're generic, I believe I can block with
Yeah, you can block with all
these
of them
guys
again.
But I think I might actually. I can't activate emphatic incriminators again, but I can activate Proud Pharisee again since he didn't activate the first time. So I'll
Right.
block with Proud Pharisee and draw 2.
Mm-hmm. These are some pretty fast decks for.
Yeah, no, got some got some good speed decks going here. Um, my initiative.
Sure.
I will play this nice little 2/3 enhancement here.
I don't like
Protect my
that.
proud Pharisee.
Alrighty. I'm guessing that's my initiative then.
Yep, I think you're actually losing by the numbers because you have
Oh, that's
eight.
even better.
Eight
That's
toughness.
even.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna do Acts of Solomon.
Oh no. This could be bad.
Yeah, maybe.
Got any regardless of protect stuff in there? Let's see. What is default hand? Place new card in hand. I like that. Yeah. All the weird old wording on cards.
I'm gonna add ambush to city
Nice.
to my hand.
And if you have Grapes of Wrath too, just like
um, not yet. We'll play ambush to city.
Yep.
Let's see. So who do I want to begin a new rescue attempt with?
So we get set aside. I guess we can join my heroes and set aside.
Hmm. Let's go with Seeker of the Lost.
Uh-huh. Ranger Gold Hero enters battle, reveal the top next surface. Okay, so here's the question. Does Ambush the City go back to your hand? Because that's what Acts of Solomon lets you do, or like, after the ability activates,
Right.
it
So I
goes back
did.
to your hand, but it's set aside now, so I'm not sure if Acts of Solomon can still target it. Maybe it does. I don't know. That's weird.
There's a reason these cards are rotated out.
All right, this might be a Marcus question.
Wow.
Either way, I guess we can resolve Seeker of the Lost here.
Yeah.
So reveal the top 3 cards of my deck.
Yes.
Okay, reveal to all top 3. They
Yep.
look Colossal. Colossal's in play, and opponent must underdeck the rest. Okay, now I've got another Lost Soul out to get more drawing with my Proud Pharisee and my Incriminators, although I can't block with Incriminators again. Or I can block, I just can't activate the ability again. I think because like, what happens if Ambush the City is back in your hand and then you can play it again?
I don't know. I'll just slowly pick away all your evil characters into you.
You got 8 cards in hand right now.
Heroes, I think. But then they would all go back to battle challenges.
Okay, yeah. Marcus says it doesn't see it since it's no longer in play, same as any card that self banishes. So yeah, that line of thinking was right. Okay.
Well, that's good then. I like that ruling.
Yeah, then we don't have to worry about second Ambush the City.
Fine, I was trying content, Jaden.
Let's see. 1/9. I think I just block with the big boy here. So can't do any negating or drawing, but I'm big.
You are big. 10-9. So that's against me. Yeah. Sorry, Seeker.
There he goes.
Didn't mean to set you up like that.
Okay, so we're back in a battle challenge where I am protected and you are losing.
8-8. And you do have enough to be killing me, which is fine. They will go, but I will top deck persistent.
Sure. Yep. I actually kind of wanted to get initiative back there, so I'm a little disappointed. I didn't realize when I played Balaam's that that was going to make me be winning outright.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and play Golgotha.
All right, I gotta save the game after that interaction.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I think. Is he not in there? I thought he was. He's not. Well, we'll go ahead and grab the Highwayman.
That seems pretty good. Speaking of drawing,
Yeah, exactly. And then I think I'll pass to you.
okay. Let's save. Draw 3. No stars. In my prep phase, these dudes come back. They've still got Sabbaths here. Let's see. I think I want to grab. Yeah, I think I'm going to activate David's Harp. And I want to take Nunc Dimittis from my reserve.
Nice.
And I will. I'm kind of disappointed that Fearless Traveler is not actually a musician.
I will.
But,
I'm kind of disappointed. Great doesn't have NT on him.
Yeah, let's go with Fearless Traveler, which has my CBN enhancements. And
Yep.
I can underdeck up to X cards. What do I want to underdeck? So I kind of like all these cards. Let's keep that one. It's kind of fun. Yeah, we could send these away. Let's hang on to that one too. All right, I'm gonna do 3.
Alrighty.
Send to bottom of deck. Go to owner. Top 3. Yeah, we'll take those.
Wow, hard decision, huh?
Well, I mean, if I'd. Oh yeah, I gotta show you. I got Blessings, Widow at Zarephath, and High Priest Maid.
High Priest Maid.
Look at all those 2/3 cards.
I almost picked High Priest Maid for my deck. But I honestly, I was like, you know what? I think most of the 23 stuff he has is going to be Old Testament heroes.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It ended up being like mostly Old Testament heroes and then mostly New Testament evil characters. So I don't
Yeah.
know what that tells you about the number 23, but
I don't know. I think there's a movie about it, isn't there?
if not, there should be.
I think what I'm going to do is block with Claudius.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're probably going to hurt me anyway, I'd rather not to
Yeah,
Detrimental.
you took out my Centurion. He might be my only New Testament hero actually. um, let's see, how many cards do you have in hand? You have 8. Oh, hmm. Let's see, I can play that. Could play that, but that's probably not worth it. Um, yeah, sure. Let's do this now. I'm gonna play Lost Coin Found.
Yep.
Go grab the Sabbath from my discard pile.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not going to play it right now.
I mean,
But
you want yeah, remember that.
I will play uh, Nunc Dimittis.
Yep.
Discard Claudius, and I will top deck a good card from my deck.
Sounds good.
Okay, what do we want here?
I'm actually on your Nunc Dimittis going to trigger Defile that I've been let sitting there for all game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you get a solid draw 3 on that.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm sure everybody who's watching are just screaming.
remember your triggers.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's actually. Oh no, top deck. Dang it. I want to just grab Son of God and rescue undesirables. But it top decks it, so it's not actually gonna get it. Maybe that's the play anyway, but let's do. It's like none of these cards are significantly better than any of the other cards, so. But let's take. Let's take Visions.
Nice.
One of the cards that actually interdecked.
Makes sense.
And do I put us on the board?
You do. Do my souls trigger before? I guess it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, they would trigger before. Yep.
Escape. I did have the soul for
Nice.
but I'm going to bring out Imitate.
Uh-huh.
And you can have Undesirables.
Sweet. Yeah, definitely would not have been good for me to play the Sabbath there. Because he would have gotten to draw 9.
I'm sure that Defile has been out for at least 2 rescue attempts, I think, and
I don't think it was out when I played Sabbath the first time, which was last turn. Like I think you just drew it on your turn. So I think you just had Undesirables and Galileans last turn.
there was at least or Lost Coin, or was it Lost Coin Found plus your hero if that was a draw.
Oh yeah. Well, the hero came from territory, so you wouldn't have
Yeah.
that. But yeah, the Lost Coin Found, that would have been another one. Well, let's just go ahead and play the Sabbath again.
Alrighty.
Seemed to work pretty well last time, so we'll set all these fellas aside, and I think I will pass the turn.
Draw 3. Well, I did get a star ability, so let's Submission to Christ.
Oh, no. Not my Visions. I wanted that.
Nothing. Upkeep. We'll let Imitate. We'll let Imitate copy Defiled. Let's get some ramp going here.
Yeah, it seems good. As long as you remember.
So.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, okay, never mind. I was thinking I can't make a rescue attempt next turn, but the Sabbath isn't just on the next turn. It'll still wait for them. So.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't seen it, but once one of the heroes that were set aside go in, then the rest of them lose that CBN.
Right, yep.
Okay. But they have it until at least one of them come in.
Yep.
All right. I'm
Yeah,
gonna put.
it's a weird
Wait a minute.
blade trigger kind of thing. Highwayman in the den.
Mm-hmm. That's so weird. Where is he? Let's go ahead and put Lazarus down.
Nice. Everything that begins a new battle.
So I actually had him in my hand, and I was thinking I should have, when I played Ambush the City, brought him in.
There you go. Yep.
And then I'll play Good Seed.
Ooh, nice. Yep. Pretty good.
I think you don't. You got those colors don't matter. So let's do. Let's go for a rescue with Woman at the Well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to band. I'm going to take a gospel artifact from reserve, which will be his sacrifice.
Seems good.
And that'll be my rescue.
Okay. Let's block with the Sanhedrin. I'll ban to these two again. We will draw 3 with Proud Pharisee.
Mm-hmm.
And I will negate Good Seed with Emphatic Incriminators.
Nice.
And I will ban to High Priest Maid with Emphatic Incriminators. Pretty sure she's a Sadducee, right? I know the Gatekeeper Maid is, and I'm pretty sure it's referring to the same one, but I should actually double check that now that I think about it.
Peter was being supposed to come with other maids of the. I think so.
Sadducee, High Priest. Oh no, she's not. It's weird.
She's not. That is weird.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. I was looking at the referring thing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. High Priest Maid. Yep. Following characters are Sadducees. All right. So I will set aside Woman at the Well for 3 turns.
Oh no!
It gives you special initiative.
It does. Well, let's go with Lost Coin Found.
Mm-hmm.
And let's convert High Priest Maid to blue.
Seems good. Yeah. Blue. Okay. That makes it your initiative.
Alrighty.
Or I guess you can take an NT artifact from reserve if you want to.
Do what?
I guess you can take an NT artifact from reserve if you want to. Although I guess you probably already took the one. I don't know how many you have. But...
yeah, I don't have another one in there.
Okay. Oh.
But I will
trigger my Proud Pharisee, darn.
Axe of Solomon.
Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Exchanges, so you get it back. Yep.
That would be funny, but yeah, I think that's probably the one to do. Who is without sin?
Uh-huh.
So interrupt the battle. Withdraw all
characters. Okay. So that puts me in special initiative, and it can't be negated by a Pharisee.
Right.
But it can be negated by a Sadducee. So I will play Devourer.
Does that come back to my hand?
No, because I get special initiative before it goes
so now
anywhere.
You're all of my.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's sad.
Yeah. And that will also hit your good seed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because I picked the Warriors one, not the Kings one, because I'm not a
Nine.
scrub.
Minus.
Yep.
All right. Submission to Christ. Let's reserve all your evil characters.
Oh, that hits yours too.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, that's not really gonna help me. Yeah, that's gonna work. So that goes to discard. They all go to reserve.
So do mine.
And let's see, would send Highwaymen to reserve too, right? He's not protected by anything.
Active, and I think they still play because it's not set aside.
Right. Which is good because I would like to play a dominant.
You would like to play a dominant?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Boom. Doubt.
Nice.
Convert him to a character for 1 turn. You may add it to battle. Restrict dominance. Negate heroes. Toss all multi-brigade enhancements. Which, guess how many words that is? 23.
Wow.
Exactly.
That is pretty good. So I'm going to trigger Gifts of the Magi.
Yep, I suppose you can still do that.
NT. So let's see if I can find a good NT card for my deck that can help me here. Axel Solomon.
Fortunately, that one's OT.
Well, so let me read this. Restrict dominance, negate heroes, and toss all multi-brigade.
Oh yeah, I guess that would kick your his sacrifice back to reserve.
Yeah. So let me we'll take this.
Uh-huh.
And then here's his sacrifice going back to reserve.
Yep.
And then 10 virgins in my hand. Alrighty. And I am a 4-2, and you're a 0-12.
Yep. I added the last, so it is your initiative.
My initiative. Think that's going to be enough, but she doesn't die because you're 0 attack, right?
Yeah. So you're just passing.
Yeah, passing.
All right.
I know you get a chance.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I'll play False Dreams, which pretty sure has an errata to mean next player, as in not me, as in even though I'm the next player.
Right.
I didn't verify that, so I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
I think it means means I skip mine.
Right. I mean that's what it's supposed to mean, but who knows with these old cards? What's that?
I'm cool playing it that way because that's how I've always played it.
Okay. Yeah, that's I mean that's what I would understand. I know in like multiplayer it would get weird.
Right.
Yeah, I should look to see if that has an errata.
It means you. I don't know who would ever play that card.
Exactly.
I'm beating you so bad, I'm going to pull my starting quarterback and not rescue next turn.
But yeah, you got anything else you want to play?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll pass as well.
She'll live. That's all I need.
Yep, his sacrifices can come back eventually. Rules announcements. Okay. So doubt goes back to territory for rest of your turn.
Yep. I've been trying to find a way to get that to bounce. Like,
gotta play.
one soul that bounces a character and you're up, and so before your upkeep hits.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That's the only way I've seen, unless you figured it out and you're going to show me.
Well, uh, if I did and it happened to have 23 somehow, worked into it, that'd be cool.
I think at that point, I'd be like, yeah, you got the game. Good job.
But
But at that point,
all right, well, False Dreams isn't on this list, but I don't know. All right, is that it for your turn?
yep.
Okay. Number 3, another lost soul, another lost soul. Man. Okay, no stars, no upkeep. Or I guess my upkeep. Yeah, doubt will fizzle. And I will bring back the crew. They had a nice Sabbath rest, and now are ready for battle.
Nice.
I'm gonna put down Jerusalem as a site.
It's a sight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which doesn't seem like it's gonna be helping me too much for locking you out of Lost Souls, but
Yeah.
let's activate David's harp to go grab an enhancement involving music. Let's see, I'm not gonna be able to rescue this turn, so let's just grab. Do I have any targets left for that even? I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna grab Covenant with David.
Yep.
And let's go ahead and play the Covenant with David. I think I already drew both of my sites. I don't know if I had any fortresses in here. Alright, yep, nothing. Worth a shot. Let's put down Enoch. And yeah, this is going to be a fun round. Neither of us get to rescue. I'm going to pass the turn.
Sure. I got a big rescue coming. I'm going to draw 3.
Only I had a. Oh yeah, wait, no, never mind. That wouldn't work anyway.
You actually have a star ability from Martha.
Oh, nice. Get his sacrifice back after all.
Yeah, let's top deck his his sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and put down Polycarp.
Nice, nice. I almost included him because 1 John is the 23rd book of the New Testament.
But I don't know how many. I guess it would matter how many enhancements you had that were New Testament.
Yeah, I've got a decent number. If I did, I kind of avoided that for the most part, doing like the books things. I didn't feel like I really needed it. Like I could have just grabbed a whole bunch of stuff from Psalms, and then
Right.
1 John I would have gotten Overcome and Fellowship, which would have been pretty decent. But I found enough other stuff, so didn't have to use that one too much.
Yeah. Well, we'll put down Martha.
Mm-hmm. Got the NT and the star ability. Very nice.
And she can ban to Lazarus, which is that gold guy.
That's pretty sweet. I like it. I like it. And he's CBN. Oh man, that's just.
Yeah.
Now I gotta look to see if you have any convert enhancements in your discard pile. Oh yeah, you got last coin found. Nice.
Yeah. I sort of knew what I was doing when I was doing this. I think what we want to do here is I really don't want to have to discard, but I think I'm gonna have to.
Oh.
That's sad. I really don't want to do that. With fortresses and putting somebody in and out, they can come out like next preparation, right?
Right.
Yeah, but don't want to reveal that yet. Well, let's put down merchants of the earth and then pass.
All right. Nothing there. No stars. Let's see what you got for merchants here. You can get your Claudius back, or no, it's just evil NT enhancement. Okay. No targets for him. Do I want to go ahead and pull the trigger on my Sabbath heroes, or can I wait? I feel like I can afford to wait. Actually, if I do it like that, oh, let's see. I should go to my upkeep first. I should do Jerusalem. Reserve a random card from my deck. Shuffle that. Reveal top. And lost ult. Nice.
Oh, get the grab one.
Take an NT card from reserve. Let's do. Let's get Proud Pharisee back.
Nice.
And we'll go ahead and put him down. Oh, maybe I should have done somebody else. So, then let's do. Yeah, David's harp. We'll take. Actually, do I want to take something from reserve? Because then I might have to discard. Yeah, I'll just assume that I'll have to play something in this battle. I'm going to take David's music from reserve.
Nice.
1 Samuel 16:23.
Yep.
And I will. Let's do Imprison Prophet. We'll capture him to your land of bondage and add Enoch to battle. And under deck here, Gifts of the Magi.
So now that'll draw one with Defiled.
Oh,
Prison Prophet.
Right, yeah, because I didn't put him down first. Oops.
And I imitate, so sad. So I'll draw one.
Well, I think you. I think if you didn't copy something with imitate, it would still stay on the last target, or at least I don't know, since that's how 3 woes works. I assume imitate works the same way. Not positive though.
I could do it however you. Just activate the special ability so you just. It says for 1 round.
Yeah, I think 3 woes is worded the same way, so I'm pretty sure that is fine.
I'll draw.
Keep it copied. Either way, I definitely should have put Imprison Prophet in play first. So, learn from my mistakes.
Your card. And you're not using your CBN stuff.
Right, yeah.
Okay. 7-8, huh?
That's way too slow. Yep, 7-8. Coming in hot.
All right, well, let's block with Fence Jumpers.
Oh boy.
And I'll take something from your discard pile. How good as you got in there? Oh, I like that one.
That seems pretty good.
All right, then I'll ask if it's mine-ish.
Go for it.
Balaams.
Nice. I'll play Angel.
Oh, are you kidding? Well, so that's technically. Hold on.
I was really hoping that you didn't play like something else that I wouldn't be able to respond to.
I was sitting there and I was like, does he have Angel? Does Angel have 23 in it? Well, I should have known.
Yep, X 12, 23.
All right. You can have the imprisoned prophet.
Sweet. All right. Let's put down. No, actually, let's do first fruits. Set everyone aside again. And put down Jehoiada, and I'm down to 8, so I will pass.
Draw 3. There is escape. I'm also pretty sure that let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 2. Yeah, I like escape's not gonna work. Upkeep, just for kicks and giggles. Imitate is gonna copy defiled.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and put down Good Samaritan because my deck has no theme.
Yep.
Every 2.
Add to battle. Begin a new battle. New Testament.
I'm going to turn over You Will Remain.
Seems good. Yep.
Yeah, I think I kind of like how that should work. Don't want to do it like that. I think so. Yeah, why not? I'm going to play down New Jerusalem.
Yep.
Out of Christ.
Well, it only activates in battle, so you'd have to.
Oh, you added 2 battle?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's pretty cool. That's actually even really good then. Because I really didn't want to tackle her. Yeah, let's go with. What's your numbers over there? Well, we'll just go with the woman at the well.
Well.
And let's go ahead and add New Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what I'm going to get.
New Jerusalem. Yep. Sounds good. And of course, you're only a 7-5, so I'm not gonna get initiative. I guess I do get a trigger with my Proud Pharisee. Take an NT gray card from reserve or deck. Let's actually do reserve. Oh yeah, that works out well. I'm gonna grab the Sanhedrin.
Okay.
And I will block with said Sanhedrin.
Mm-hmm.
And I will not band.
No banding.
My
Okay.
initiative.
Yep.
I will. I'm gonna play the Wages of Sin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take just a hireling from my reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Send to bottom of deck. And still my initiative.
Yep.
Alright, we'll go ahead and play that to discard my Sanhedrin and shuffle me Lost Souls. You're not protecting Lost Souls, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
I don't think so. Nope.
Shuffling them away.
Yep. And I'm assuming you are in there.
Yep, you win the battle challenge. Congratulations.
Now I got one of them done. I'm pretty sure. Just well, let's go ahead and Discard phase, discard that. This.
Didn't want to keep your disagreement over Mark.
Nah, something tells me that's going to be useless. Um,
Won't be negated. Well, I mean, I could still have a New Testament enhancement that negates stuff.
Harrod's treachery.
Yep. Nice, yeah.
And then we'll go ahead and pop him down, and then I'm at 8 for your turn.
Alrighty. Draw him a 3. I've got a star ability.
Is it?
What's that?
I thought it was play 6 souls from your deck. No,
No.
Look at the top.
Well, I can look at my top 6 and top deck or underdeck them in any order, which seems pretty good.
Yeah.
With no souls on the table.
Right.
Reveal 2 owner top 6. Although the downside, I guess, is that first fruits is not optional, so going to be drawing 4 cards regardless. Sure, I will underdeck 3 of them. Oh wait, top deck or underdeck them in any order. So I think I have to. It's not an and or, so I think I have to just
You have to
underdeck
pick
them all.
Yeah, underdeck everything or top deck everything.
Yeah. I don't know what order they go in, but I think this is the order I want. Send those to the bottom. Okay, Joel is back now. Upkeep. I will. No, I guess the order didn't really matter because I'm going to reserve a random card with Jerusalem anyway. Shuffle, reveal top. Ooh, harvest time.
That's kind of a little bit useless right now.
Yeah, a little bit. But if I do play it, there's a certain number that I have to select. Let's see. What do I take from reserve? New Testament card. I'm going to take. Let's just take Covenant of Prayer.
Okay.
Make sure I can get what I want when I want it. And okay, so now these folks will come back.
Yep.
First fruits, I will discard. I think I just discard this card. Yeah, we'll discard Distortion. Because I feel like just with the jank that's in our decks, that's going to get complicated. Now draw 4. Hey, there's some lost souls.
There we go.
Okay, they're all back out.
It's a good thing the cross says New Testament in it.
Oh no. Didn't even think about that.
Reason I've been trying to keep his sacrifice in my hand.
Nice. Let's do. Yeah, we can keep those in hand for now. We got 10 cards left in deck. Trying to decide how much I care about you drawing from your defileds. Let's flip over David's harp. And let's activate. Now I'm just going to leave it flipped down for now. Alright, we're just going to put down an artifact. And I think it's time for the Sabbath to resolve here. So let's go ahead and make a rescue with. Yeah, let's go with the Leaser.
And Leaser CBN, I love it.
Mika Leeser CBN enhancements. What you got?
Love it. Well, let's block with Merchants of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, with an EUNT enhancement from the discard pile. I do have one. Let's see. Exchange card from hand. So I'll be putting it in the discard pile. Yeah, seems good. Let's exchange Stolen Seed to grab my Herod's back.
Yep.
Then I'm going to ask for Dominish.
Let's see. I get the search trigger with Proud Pharisee.
Yep.
I will go ahead and take a Roman Spear from my reserve, which is X2323. So
nice.
Got it on both the chapter and verse.
There you go.
But yeah, Dominish is granted.
I'll do Grapes of Wrath.
That's a bummer.
And discard that.
There goes my Eliezer. Okay. Well, in that case,
I figured CBN stuff.
Yeah. Which of these dudes is better here? Yeah, I don't think I want to give you an initiative, really. So let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, no. I don't get to make it a rescue. That's right. Yeah, I'm winning. Oh, bummer. All right. Well, we'll put down Joel. Put down Nathan. Put down High Priest Ananias.
Ooh.
Actually, I probably should have kept him in hand. I feel like he would have been a good surprise character, but...
Oh yeah.
Gotta keep that. I gotta keep that. Do I discard something here?
I think you do.
You would think that. I feel like I can't really afford to throw away resources, though.
That's how I was. Like the turn ago, I was like, really? I mean, I had to pick the best of the best.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hope that you don't have another like board wipe effect and put down another evil character. So I'll pass the turn.
Joel 3. Oh, for whatever reason, I do have another soul in there.
Oh, did you end up with 8 souls?
Maybe I did.
Oops. Well, they had 51 cards, so I mean.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, one is your imprisoned prophet.
That's right. Yeah.
I was like, wow, deck building is good. Let's see. Revealer. I don't think I want to give you anything. I'm just gonna.
It would just give me another lost soul, so which they're all meek, so it's up to you.
I think we're good with not using Revealer.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's use my stars first, don't I? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let's use Persistent Widow and Contagious Fear. So, Persistent Widow.
That's not good. Oh, Persistent Widow is really good.
Yeah. Submission to Christ. We'll underdeck that.
Yep. I take it you're reserving the top card of your own deck?
I think I'm going to hit yours, baby. I'm going to go out here.
Ooh, Temple, Spears, and Shields. That one's harder to get out because it's not New Testament.
All right. Let's put down a face down artifact. Let's see here. You've got a lot of funny stuff going on over here. You banish at least one, protect a lost soul, or up to X. So that's gonna deck 2 cards, Sadducees and okay. So really, you got one soul protection. It could be scary, and then the cards that aren't anodized at the same rate. Okay.
Yep. And then apparently I got to start using that guy to banish your NT enhancements so you can't get them back.
Um, banish X cards and then protect all three of those. I don't like that. I don't think I have a way around that either. And you can do any number, right?
Yep, any number of cards.
Yep.
So you need to play Reverence and Awe to banish your own discard pile.
Yeah.
Although I guess it leaves the heroes, right? So
yeah.
I would still have targets.
Well, let's just do this then. I mean, because I think it might be worth it. Let's go Martha. Opponent must reserve any card from hand.
Mm-hmm.
And Lazarus.
Send the Roman Spear back. Okay. Removes your last hero from battle. You may begin. So they're both 4/5s.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How many white enhancements do you have? I think I'm gonna block with Unrepentant Moabites, and I will draw one and bounce a hero. So draw one and bounce your Lazarus.
Alrighty. Otherwise, the opponent must underdeck 2. Ugh.
That's if only one hero's in battle, or I guess no heroes.
Right.
Okay, so you're a 4/5. I'm a 2/3. My initiative.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to play Forbidden Marriage. I'm going to underdeck. Let's underdeck. Who would be the worst here? Let's underdeck Polycarp. And I will underdeck a good card from your hand.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You have his sacrifice. Yep. I guess we gotta hit that.
Makes sense. All right.
His sacrifice is just getting juggled around everywhere.
I know.
And that makes me a 5/6. So does your initiative.
My initiative. I think that's going to be enough to discard, but I think I'm going to use your main.
That only works if I remove by like an ability or something. It doesn't work if you're discarded by battle resolution.
Gotcha. Okay. Well then, yeah, that'll be it. Just go ahead and put Lazarus back down.
Cool. Let's save. Oh boy, that was a draw. Just gonna get it out of the way. I'm gonna play Son of God to rescue your defiled.
Yep. Sure. Do you mind if I have down initiative?
Go for it.
New Jerusalem.
Nice. Yep, seems good. I should have denied it so I could play a different dominant that's in my hand.
I don't think it matters which one you give me.
But I figured you'd find your Son of God eventually here. So
Oh yeah, I mean the 9 cards.
Yeah. Um, so which way do I go here? You've got the contagious fear, so I shouldn't give you initiative if I can avoid it. Oh, that's right. Missed that. Oh well. Or I guess technically I could have played since I've got in my draw phase there. Um,
Yeah.
since I haven't done any other actions, I'll trigger my New Jerusalem. We're still in my upkeep.
Yep.
Shuffle, reveal top. Hey, another lost soul. And I will grab a New Testament card. Let's take. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do that. Let's do this guy.
Alrighty.
And now I can think about going to battle here, which I think I will do with. Let's go with Joel. I will negate up to one evil or neutral cards. I guess I'll negate your Den of Thieves. And let's see. Is there a King of Judah in play? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Yeah, I got
So,
Jehoiada Kingmaker, but there were no kings that I could find. So
so
unfortunately, the 23rd king of of Judah was not a good guy.
how many? What did you negate with him?
Just Den of Thieves.
Den of Thieves. Okay. All right. What could you possibly? So he was in play, right? He wasn't in from hand.
Correct.
You're making it hard on me.
Good, good.
Well, I guess the only really thing I have is Herod Antipas. Um, Blocking, take an evil NT card from reserve. Now's the time for my Romans destroy Jerusalem.
I can't say I'd mind that. Hit High
Um,
Priest Maid, no.
um, think from an evil NT card, so it doesn't have to be. Let's take this guy back.
Yep. All right. You're 4-3. I'm a 2-3.
Yep.
I will play David's music. Try to shuffle you away.
Oh no. Alrighty, let's go Duplicity.
Mm-hmm. We will get to draw some cards.
Yep.
Hopefully.
But I'm gonna play Feudal from reserve.
No, so I don't get to draw cards. The battle ends before the trigger resolves, or the ability resolves. Yep, I kind of figured that you might have that one. I was trying to remember if Feudal had NT on it somewhere, but yeah, it has to be used by an NT character, so that makes sense. Alright, and where's my You Will Remain?
Yeah.
I thought about having it in here because it does have Psalm in the or Psalms in the reference.
Right.
23rd book of the Old Testament, but all right. Well, I'm going to pass the turn.
Ready. Draw 3. That was not good. Okay. Let's turn. Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. Let's turn over. You Will Remain. The New Covenant is the one I picked.
Mm-hmm. I mean, with all the options, I suppose you had to pick the New Covenant,
So we'll go ahead and take that Day of Judgment back out.
Yep. Seems pretty good.
For the content, let's put down Saul.
Yep.
I'm going to play Blinding Light.
Yep. Seems good. I approve. And that gets around my High Priest Ananias pretty well.
Yep. I don't know about your dubious doubters, though. So, dubious doubters are 5/6, right?
Yes. Oh, I missed my Proud Pharisee trigger again. Oops.
And think what we need to do. 6 cards left in deck, right? We will do Persistent Widow. Draw.
That's not Paul.
No, it's not. That's my rescue.
I will. Let's see. Let's try this. I'm gonna go with Prophets of Samaria.
Ooh.
And I will look at your hand and exchange a card from that hand with a card of Matching Brigade from your reserve.
Works for me.
Okay, so you got Day of Judgment and 10 Virgins. Oh, and the Resurrection. Nice.
Of course, that's my.
Yep, I guess that makes sense. Okay, well. A card from that hand with a card of Matching Brigade from your reserve. So I think I'm not sure if I get to look at both or if I choose and then see if there's a matching one in reserve.
Oh, that.
But let's try. I mean, I'll just do Day of Judgment, I guess.
Okay.
There's some faith in our High Priest. Nice. Ooh, too bad I didn't do a green card.
Oh yeah, no. Well, it was only reserved in case her could get it out, but.
Sure, yeah. You
Sorry, Jay.
You can grab it with Good Seed, right?
Huh?
You can grab it with Good Seed, right? Or does Good Seed only grab New Testament enhancements?
No, grabs it.
Yeah.
I know Jay's mad because I couldn't get the Dama in here, but the Flood Survivors just don't have new anywhere on
them. Should I give you So Reap and Rejoice and tempt you to discard your hand?
Oh yeah, you should. I figured you like that.
I'm gonna give you Faith in our High Priest.
Okay. 9/3, huh?
Yep.
All right, so I'm technically beating you, but
yep.
Well, I think let's have some fun. So my initiative, let's go ahead and 10 Virgins.
Yep. I don't know that I'm going to be
5 out of 7
winning this battle anyway. And I don't really like the idea of reserving the top 5 cards of my deck. Oh, let's see. Wait, I guess 4 of them are Lost Souls, right? Wait, no. 3 of them are Lost Souls. Yeah, you've got 1. 3 of them are Lost Souls. You're reserving 5 cards. No, I don't think I'm gonna do it.
So no enhancements, huh?
Uh, yep, no enhancements.
All right, so that's mutual.
Yep. So obviously I pass.
If so, when you talk about martyrdom, that's not considered defeated.
Uh,
So if she does not get top deck.
if she are you talking about mutual?
Yeah, so like a mutual of yeah, like if mutual destruction, that's not defeated technically, right? So she, if I would, if we went the mutual, she wouldn't get top decked.
I'm not positive actually. Let's see. Where's the? Oh, this is so slow. There we go. No, go back, go back, go back. Too fast. It, it. Defeat. The hero is defeated when the hero is removed from battle because of an ability. The battle ends with a hero being discarded by the numbers of the evil characters in battle, except in the case of mutual destruction. So,
Uh, that's
yep,
what I figured.
yep. So she would not be top decked if it ends in mutual.
You chose to not be able to play enhancements.
Correct.
I am perfectly fine dying for this.
Let's see. Yeah. Yep, that's fine.
Right?
Mutual is good, and you got it.
And then I'll just Sonny got another one.
Sure. It's all tied up.
Yep. Alrighty, and then I'll pass.
All right. Here we go. One, two. Ah, yeah. See, I didn't want those cards to go to reserve. I want those cards. Sure. Let's go ahead and trigger Jerusalem for probably the last time. I look another muscle. Um,
You're my soul gen, Jaden.
and I will take. Guess I'll take Roman Spear from reserve because I keep forgetting to grab it with my Proud Pharisee. And huh, where'd that guy go? That's he's the last card in my deck. Wow. Okay. What do I need to do here? Let's. So you've still got that one that reserves to do things. Um, so I think I will just try again here with Joel. And I will negate your Den of Thieves again.
Alrighty. 2, 3. I don't like these numbers.
Well, in the year 20, 88 or something, then I'll just have a bunch of 8/8s, and then you'll get initiative.
Right. Um, we'll just go with Herod Philip.
Mm-hmm.
2. May band. Uh, I think I'm good with banning. Not banning.
Not banning. You say you're not banning?
Yeah, I'm not banning. Sorry.
Okay. Um, Cool. And my initiative then?
Yep.
And I will play 2 bears.
Ooh.
And I will shuffle Herod Philip. And I gotta do gray and black, so let's shuffle. Um,
Dubious Doubters and Proud Pharisee, I think.
I think the answer is emphatic incriminators and Moabites.
Okay. Alrighty. Um. So we're gonna play Herod's Banquet.
Right, yeah. Special initiative goes first. I should have waited.
I don't think I'm
There we go.
not. I don't think I'm gonna stop the Bears.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna abandon any number of NT Gold humans, which we're gonna abandon Antipus.
Mm-hmm.
Card up to X, which is just 1 from your reserve.
Would be 2, right? So you got 2 Herods.
I'm sorry, I thought it was number of good brigades.
No.
Well, then let's do. Honestly, I'm not really.
Better not take my harvest time. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, I think you might. I'll discard that.
Fair enough.
Which then I see Herod Antipas can take a NT gold card from reserve. Romans destroy Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
And then so that'll resume the battle. 2 bears will kick in and we'll shuffle Philip.
Yep. Okay. So now you are a 5/7, and I'm a 6/5.
It's 1/4. That's correct.
So that makes it my initiative. Sure, just because it's kind of funny. Can't actually negate it, but I'm gonna play Benaiah snatches a spear
Negate 1
to
evil.
negate Herod's banquet and add its numbers to Joel for the rest of the turn. So
You added the 1.
I get an extra 1/4. And so now I've got 8, 9, 8, 10. Yeah, 8, 10.
Well, here's where the Romans destroy Jerusalem. No, that would be horrible.
Do it.
Well, let's
It's
play.
the content play. You should do it.
Here, evil NT card from reserve, so I'll go ahead and take strike. That's not what I want. Strike.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll withdraw all heroes.
And do I actually have a chance of winning this battle still? Special initiative. I'm gonna play Behold the Lamb. And I will reveal this blinding light, which I bet when you put it in your deck, you didn't realize that it had exactly 23 words in the special ability.
No, I put it in there for the new part. But...
and I will discard your Herod's Banquet and your Herod's Treachery, which also puts your Strike the Shepherd back.
That's right, because alrighty. So what's your numbers now?
It should be 8 or 10, 13.
10, 13, huh?
Yep. Joel getting swole.
He is. Well, how about we just Contagious Fear?
Yeah, I suppose that'll work. And the goal of that battle was to either you not have an interrupt or get the Contagious Fear out of your hand. So I'm
You did well then.
yeah, I feel like that's okay. I'm gonna play Wages.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to my reserve for. This is kind of tough. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Nice little 2/3 enhancement there.
Yeah. What in the world is that not?
Then I will put down a Dino.
Wow. Latino. I love it.
Then I'm gonna pass the turn.
Isn't Buckler 2/3?
It's a 2/0, I think, or is it 0/2? It's one of those. I think it's
0.
0/2. Yeah, because it gives you the. I guess the priest one is 0/5, but yeah, the good one is 0/2.
Right. So now if
Oh,
I just
the Warriors one is 3/2, so that's close. Yeah.
now if I just get you to draw 4 cards and drop the cross, might
I believe in you. It would toss my Hammond's plot, which would be a little bit sad.
Actually, I'm going to use the new covenant to go to reserve for this lovely enhancement you looked at earlier for sow, reap, and rejoice.
Uh-huh.
Just in case something goes awry.
In case you need to play it for numbers.
Yeah. Polycarp down. Let's see what can we do here.
Yeah, I've tried to figure out a way to make So Reap and Rejoice work, but like it's just
Yeah.
if you're playing from behind already, like since you have to have fewer redeemed souls, then it's just not good.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. And I was like, you know what? There's a good chance I'm going to be behind in this game. So
Yeah.
it
Yeah, I
might
don't know.
work.
And especially with the one territory class thing, if we end up doing that, then that's
Yeah,
gonna make it really bad because you can't just like empty the territory class enhancements out of your hand before attacking.
right.
Hmm.
Let's go with
I don't know. Maybe if you
well,
have like a good standalone defense, or like I suppose Herods can get like a lot of their resources during the block, or something like that.
yeah.
But, all right, Woman at the Well coming in,
Yep.
and she is a 4/2.
Let's do it. Resurrection.
Fair enough. Here it comes.
Maybe in the 3MT heroes, let's go ahead and bring in Faithful Servant just in case you're thinking about doubters.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's some good. There's some soul protection.
Let's do Paul.
Yep.
And then Lazarus. The big 3.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, let's try this. I'm going to block with Matan, Priest of Baal.
Okay.
And I will look at the top card of my deck. Yield to owner. Top 1. Alright, so we've got, looking at my top card, I can exchange it with the bottom card of that deck. Which I know what my bottom card is, but it feels like a lot of work that I'm not really. I don't really want to figure out how to do right now. So I'm just going to leave it on top.
All right.
And then I'll draw one.
Yep.
You know what? I guess it would actually make a difference. Well, I guess you already know what my bottom card is. It's wages. So I'm just going to
Yep.
send this card to the bottom.
Yep.
And grab wages. Okay. So your numbers are quite large.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask for Dominish.
You got it.
Want to know another dominant that also happens to have exactly 23 words in special ability?
Got scared.
Warrior Overtaken, which
Nice.
Murderous Command also does, but I couldn't find a good Egyptian to work in here. But I'll grab
Nice.
Servants of Akish from reserve,
Yep.
and let's see, I can. It goes to my hand. I can discard a hero in a territory to add an evil Philistine to battle. So I'm going to discard the Good Samaritan
Aw, sad
to
face.
add servants to battle, and I will attempt to withdraw Lazarus. And you can top deck a gold card from hand instead.
Oh, sure. I have nothing. I'll top deck Faith of our High Priest.
Fair enough. Yeah, it would have been a lot better if you had some hand protection or something. Okay, so I'm a 4/6, so still my ish.
Yep.
All right, I'll play wages.
Mm-hmm.
Go to my reserve for bringing grief.
Yep.
And I will go ahead and play Bringing Grief to discard a card from your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got 2 evil characters left. You got Submission to Christ left, which I don't like. Um, yeah, I feel like it's got to be that one.
Alrighty.
And then I will play Hypocrite's Proselyte. I
Yep.
will underdeck Lazarus. And then I will play Haman's Plot and hit the ones in battle.
Ooh.
And I will attempt to rip the Haman's Plot.
You have to rip it or it doesn't work.
But then Holder must tear this card in half.
Yeah.
I like all the additional commas in here.
Right.
So banish that.
Yep. Man.
All right. I'm liking my odds now.
And then I will pass.
All right. I'll draw 3. I will trigger Jerusalem. Reserve my wages to take my wages from reserve.
Mm-hmm.
And now I will. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and turn over this Covenant of Prayer.
Yep.
And banish it to grab Temple Spears and Shields.
Mm-hmm.
And just trying to figure out what my optimal rescue is here. And I think it is putting Roman Spear on a Dino.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to yeah, I'm going to rescue with Jehoiada, and I'll ban to a Dino.
Ban to a Dino.
So I'm, because Adino is holding a spear, he gains 3/3 and prevents all special abilities except banding on non-weapon class enhancements. And he has first strike.
Alright,
So
well,
he's kind
I'll
of a
block
boss.
with Herod and draw 1.
Mm-hmm. Get that faith in our high priest.
Yeah, I have to. And then honestly, that's all I got there.
Woohoo!
I'll give you escape.
All right, let's see if you can get it done. The Your last shot here, I guess.
All
um,
right.
I guess I can. Yeah, I've got 8 cards, so I'll pass.
I'll draw one. That's awesome. Um, we'll use the new covenant. Grab Day of Judgment. This is like the fourth time this game I grabbed it.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's just make it interesting. Let's go with New Jerusalem. Let's make it fun.
Bride of Christ coming on out. Okay. I think I have 2 potential blocks here. Um,
Oh, you know I don't have much in my hand. You know I've got
yeah.
to play cross inbound.
That would be good. Well, and if Bride of Christ was meek.
Right.
um, yeah, I suppose. Let's do the way that I think is simpler here. Let's black with Servants of Akish. And I'll try to withdraw you.
Oh man.
There is no king in play, so you can negate it.
No, I can't get it.
Or you could top deck a card of Matching Brigade from hand instead.
Oh, that's right. I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I said it worked so well last time.
Yep. And I will play Wages for the last time to discard a hero in battle.
Oh, you wouldn't let me do it. I tried, guys.
You know, I think um, I think if you hadn't played the Resurrection when you did, then you would have been able to play it. Because I didn't have any way to get initiative against Woman at the Well.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, I could have blocked with Dubious Doubters, and I don't think you had a way to negate it. But I can see why you wanted to get Faithful Servant in first to
Yeah.
protect the Lost Souls before I block.
Well, I never over there. I was like, well, if in case he blocks, I need to protect him.
Right. Yeah, so that was kind of a catch-22
Right.
that you were in. But I think maybe getting the turn of reserving the evil characters, I don't know. Yeah, that would have been tough.
Yeah. But obviously, I passed you.
All right. We'll go to my rescue. Yeah, I guess. If it ain't broke, well, all right. We'll try to, actually get to do something. We'll go with the Byathar. He is the 2023 hero for that matter.
All right. Well, man with the withered hand.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to
Now
reveal your hand?
Yes.
What you got? Got that Roman destroyed Jerusalem, right?
Yeah. But not in T, so.
All right. I'm gonna, and it's protected from discard. Oh, that would be cool. All right. I'll play Temple, Spears and Shields, and to a Red Warrior.
Yep.
Be a Dino.
Yep. And now he doesn't just have a withered hand; he has a withered body.
Nice.
Yep. I was so hoping that you weren't gonna or give me initiative. I was gonna play So Reap and Rejoice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
I
Because
knew I
even if
couldn't.
I block with Dubious Doubters, you could still play that. Yep, that would have been funny.
I knew I couldn't beat you because I didn't have enough to get through your defense. But I was like, well, just for fun. I'll just
Yeah, you get that moral victory.
yeah.
Yep, I should have done that. I mean, I guess for differential wise for the competitive side, that was the right play. So I was take out your hero while I had the chance, but
Right.
uh,
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was fun. Good game. I got to do stuff like this more often. We got to have more holidays.
Oh yeah, I mean it was fun to build. It was fun to play. I actually played my brother last night while he was playing a competitive deck. I only got 2 souls, but it was
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
yeah.
I
So
mean, like I was I was surprised with how cohesive your offense was with having like all the NT stuff. I mean, like, Submission to Christ is pretty good. Axe of Solomon is pretty cute.
oh yeah, I mean it was
Like,
pretty
yeah,
good.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
I mean I think most of the even the defense was fine. It was some of it was um, it stayed mainly with the Herods, but some of the thieves were NT, and then of course there were
hmm
so many dual alignments, like 10 versions, and then the 2 or 3 flip cards that were yellow and crimson.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, I think losing your Highwayman kind of hurt a bit, because that
Yeah,
was like one of your last thieves.
I think him. Yeah, I think he only had a couple thieves in there.
Yeah, yeah, fence jumpers and Highwayman. Yeah,
Drawing her early also is not the.
yeah, yeah, that kind of hurt a little bit, but I had the cards I drew back into worked out pretty well for me. It was like being able to get that Sanhedrin with the Incriminators and Proud Pharisee going. It's pretty good. Like Incriminators was the card that I kept, but then I drew into Sanhedrin and Proud Pharisee. Or maybe I had Proud Pharisee down already. I think I put him down on my turn. That's right. Um, but
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah, I think
That, that
let's see. Yeah, so I ended up with like a pretty good set of green enhancements and then a few white enhancements. And I was like, yeah, it should be okay. And like, I feel like the Sabbath is actually pretty decent. I mean, it's kind of similar to Faith in Our High Priest, but you kind of not limited to New Testament, I guess.
yeah, I was looking to see if it, for whatever reason it had new in it, but it doesn't.
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by some of the cards that you were able to include. I didn't even think about the whole like new rescue attempt part of abilities, so that was fun.
oh, it was like when I was searching, I found one, and then I found another, and I found another. I was like, oh my goodness, I could like just keep sending them out in theory, and then just
Yeah, yeah. I think if you had pulled off a new beginning, that would have been pretty fun.
yeah. I actually think in one of my other, or I originally had 3 visitors in before I was sticking strictly to new because it had 3 in it, and then 3 visitors can get to Jacob, and Jacob can grab a new beginning.
Mm,
But I was like, yeah, it's a stretch. It doesn't really have. Not every piece had new, so I was like, I can't really do it that way.
right. Oh, but then you could have used Jacob's new name too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Would have
It was
been
there was like,
would have been so good. Let's see, it like negates lost souls or something like that. Jacob's new name. Oh no, he returns increase 3/3 and has first strike.
yeah. There was what was it? Is that the one that has it? No, it doesn't.
He had a new creation. That would have been a fun one to try to incorporate.
Yeah, I
You'd have
originally
to have like a bounce enhancement or something.
I had that in, and then I had a couple other things, but I was like, nah. I was like, you know what? I'm sticking strict to it. I'm trying to redeem myself here.
Oh wait, you could have done the old new creation, the gold one, right? That's wait, isn't that what it's called?
A new creation, right? Not coming up on mine.
Huh. Yeah, is it like not in Lackey somehow? Or is
Name
it named?
continuation. Wow, it's not in here because
Well,
I just looked and contains it and don't can't find it.
yeah, we gotta. I guess we gotta remake the deck and restart the video.
Yeah, sounds good. You did frustrate.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's in Patriarchs, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's main limited. Good enhancements. Burning, water, plague of boils, blessing of Josh. Huh.
well, I can pull up on
Or no, it's
your
in
turn.
Apostles. That's right. Yeah. Apostles.
Here it is. It's Apostles, a new creation.
Yeah. Huh. Why didn't it
Convert one
pull up with
character
the
to a red.
filter? That's weird that it didn't come up with the new filter.
Yeah, I see it on your turn games, but I don't see it on Wacky.
Yeah, I just found it on Lackey. Oh, it just came up. Okay. That's weird.
Oh, that was good, Jaden.
Oh, you know what? I bet it has a space in front of it or something like that. No. All right. Well, then I don't know. But yeah, that was good. That was fun. So thanks for being willing to do this, and
Problem.
hopefully for the people watching, it kind of makes up for me not having an actual Christmas video. But yeah, I'm
I
excited
think
to do more of these in 2023, and I think building decks with like prompts or themes like this is definitely a fun way to kind of relax a little bit, kind of get away from the competitive side of the game. So,
100%. It was just fun and just even like I said, even building it was just having a blast. Looking like, oh, I could use that card. Oh, I can use that card.
sweet. All right. Well, thanks again. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll catch you all next time.